Find the area of the shape. Here we have a rectangle, so I need to know the equation for the area of a rectangle. Area is length times width. So the area on this one is the 3.5 times 2. Area is 7. So finding the number itself, it's, easy enough if you know the equation. Now we have to figure out what the units are. I took meters and meters, and I multiplied them. 3.5 meters times 2 meters, so meters times meters. Anytime you multiply something by itself, you have that unit squared. So I have meters squared. There are other ways of writing this, though. I could also write this as area equals 7 square meters, or spell it all the way out, 7 square meters. Whichever way you write this, that's okay. They all mean the same thing. Looking at the second picture here. Here we have a triangle. We have a triangle over here also. The equation for the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. I need to figure out what my base and my height are. How to figure that out? I look for that little square there. That is telling me that this line is my base. And the dotted line here is the height. Because I have that square there, that's telling me that the line that's actually part of the triangle itself, that is my base. And the dotted line is the height. So let's work this one out. Area is 1/2 times the base, 6.5, times the height, 3. I'm going to grab my calculator and type that in. One-half times 6.5 times 3 equals. I type these in as decimals because I can do that on this calculator much more easily than I can type it in as a fraction. The calculator is telling me that the answer is 9.75. If you have a calculator that has the fraction button on it, you type these in as fractions, and you will get the answer. Area is 9 3/4. Those are both the same thing. I need to put my units on the end of this. I'm not done with this yet. So here, I had the 1/2. That does not have a unit on it. The base has the unit yards. The height also has the unit yards. So I have yards times yards. That's giving me yards squared. And I could write it out like that, or I could write my units out the long way. And those are both the same. They mean the same thing. They're both okay. The third figure over here. I don't have a dotted line, but I do still have that little square there. So that's telling me that I still have my base and my height. I'm going to use 6 as my base, and I'm going to use 5 as the height. I take them into my area equation. One half times the base, 6, times the height, 5. Multiply this together. And I get 15. I still need to put my units on it. I'm not done yet. So I had my base, yards, and I have my height, yards. So I have yards times yards. Yards squared. That's done. Again, if you prefer to spell out the yards squared, you are okay to do that. So this answer is okay.